Welcome to the Garage USA. Thanks for tuning in. This week I will be restoring this Matchbox Ford Corsair by Lesney. As you can see, this is in rough shape. This has been in my collection for a long time, and at one time I spray painted it black and turned it into a police car. This was probably during the, this was during the time when I had my General Lee and all my Hazard County Sheriff's cars, and they did not last, and so I would turn to my existing old cars and spray paint them black and just write police on a piece of paper and tape it to the hood and turn them into police cars. So this is a survivor from my childhood. You know, it definitely needs a good restoration. The base will need to be cleaned up. Looks like this has spent some time outside. Trailer hitch is pretty much destroyed on this, so which is fine. I don't like trailer hitches on die-cast cars. But I'm going to go ahead and get this in the vise, drill out those posts, and get this car apart. Okay, now that I got the posts drilled out on that, I'm just going to use the screwdriver to get under here and pry this car apart. And there's the base. That is really dirty. Yeah, there's a lot of dirt inside of this car. And you can see the suspension piece is broken. This is going to need a real deep cleaning. So there's the interior. This also has a post that holds the windshield in, so I'm going to go ahead and drill that out, take this glass out. I have a parts car that hopefully has a suspension piece that'll work, and it also has the glass that I need for this car. Well, I finally did something that I've been worried about, and that is drilling through the roof of a car, and it's not good. It's a good thing I have that parts car, because I'll be needing it for more parts than just the glass and suspension. The parts car is probably actually in better shape than the car I was going to restore, so we'll see. I guess between the two cars, I got the posts drilled out. This base is in a lot better shape. The suspension piece is all there. The interior's in better shape. Someone cut the trailer hitch off. Thank you. And now I just have to carefully remove that post. There's some corrosion there, but I think this is going to be a better restoration than the original car. And I was a lot more careful with this one, drilling it out. And there's the glass. The glass looks really good. Probably just needs to be cleaned with some soap and water. And again, the body on this one just needs to be stripped and repainted. I'll let that sit in the citrus stripper while it takes that paint off of there. Should take about 10 or 15 minutes for that to work. And that's all done and ready to be painted. I did notice on the roof there's a little, I don't know if that was a casting flaw or if maybe the tip of the drill bit kind of started to push through that. I don't know, but I'll have to sand that smooth. And but other than that, this thing is ready to be sanded and painted. And now that that car is all sanded, it is ready to go to paint. And for this car, I will be using the Krylon white spray paint. I really need to figure out a way to, paint and film it. Oh, this is not coming out well. So I'll go ahead and I'll let that dry, and I'll take a look at the interior and see what I can do on that. Not sure how I necessarily like this paint. Guess we'll see how it turns out. So the interior is actually in really good condition, and so I've decided to leave this alone. I'm not going to change the color on it, paint it, do anything to it. I'll just leave it as is and put this all together once the body is dry. So after the Mercedes disaster with the paint and with the Krylon paint that I used on this car, I noticed that it was kind of going in the same direction. So I went to the auto parts store, picked up some Duplicolor. This is the pure white. I actually picked this up on clearance. It was like $5 at the auto parts store. So I want to get a better paint job this week. So I'm going to use this. Got my little spray paint handle that I'm going to put on there to spray the paint with. And I'm going to reshoot the car with a Duplicolor. And while I wait for that to dry, you might be wondering what I'm going to do with the other car that I drilled through, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and have a little fun with that one. And so I'm just going to paint this, and you wouldn't normally see a car from the UK with this particular black and white paint job, but I'm going to go ahead and paint it up like this and just have some fun with it. I'm also going to use a wire brush to try and get some of that paint off the windshield. The paint's been on there for a long time, so we'll go ahead and see how that works. And this is actually looking so much better with the Duplicolor on it. So really all I have to do is add some details and put this back together. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and color the grille and the headlights. And then for the taillights, everything I saw online in regards to the Corsair, the taillights, the upper, actually everything I saw it had 3 segments on it. The upper part was the amber, and then the lower was the red. So I'm going to try to stick to that true orientation of the taillights on this. There's the body, the glass, the interior, the suspension piece. And the base. And there it is. I'd like to thank you for watching this series of videos. If you enjoyed the video that you just watched, go ahead and click like and subscribe. If you have any questions or would like to contact me directly, send me an email at thegarageusa@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.